was looking at a little baby interview today, and I thought I'd share what he said. And I think this should be something that all young men who grew up in poverty, unfortunate that you got the short stick of the draw. One of those parents that birthed you in the project. Let's call a spade a spade. Kids don't choose their parents, but parents make irresponsible decisions. And not everybody believes that having a kid, in my opinion, having a kid should be a privilege. The way inflation is looking right now, people don't need to be thinking about kids right now if you're not financially stable. I mean, let's take a look at some prices. Food prices continue to outpace inflation, jumping 0.8% in August after increasing 1.1% in July. Jesus. Food prices rose 11.4% since a year ago. The gasoline price continued to decline. Okay, that's cool. But you know what rent does? Rent be killing people now. I think people need to be wise with how you move in the bedroom. Because if you walk outside, look around you, and you don't like the environment you in, I don't think you should be having no kids right now. I think you should wait. I don't know. Does that sound dumb? I don't think so, but beat your meat. Let's just be real here. Wear a condom. Sometimes, condoms don't even work sometimes. But I mean, do something.
Yeah, I ain't oblivious to this at all.
Yeah.
This nigga needs subtitles when he talking. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think this is just how he talk. I thought it was how he rap, but no, this him for real.
Before I got to this level, my eyes open.
Sure. And I can tell that by how you move. You had on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, you said, I'm a street nigga, but I ain't in the streets no more.
Right.
Powerful.
And this is what I was saying about watching you having babies and stuff in the environment that you in. This is why I said this. Watch what Lil Baby had to say.
And I think they skipped over that. See, they didn't get it. They didn't drill into that. And I think we need to talk about that. There's a different thing in the industry as a street. The transition of being in the street or street, no longer in the street. So for me, I'll tell you how I look at it. I look at it like this.
The transition of not longer being.
Right. And adjusting your activity, right? Because
sometimes I think if you take the child out of a poor environment, he has a lot lesser chance of being a street nigga, period. But if you are a street nigga,
I know you spoke to I wouldn't even go for that. Right. Like that, right? What he doing, that wasn't nothing. Right. But because of the industry, I gotta understand that what's at stake. And that's what I mean.
Yeah, I done lost friends, relationships, all type of shit going through that. But I get it though. You know what I'm saying? It make more sense. You feel me? I wouldn't go for that in them circumstances, but I ain't had nothing to gain.
Right.
Now that I got something to gain, it's why would I lose what I got to gain for nonsense or something that ain't that valuable?
Right. And you know what? You one of them niggas that when I always see you moving with that in mind. Like this way too much to be playing.
Yeah, man. I always feel like you be or just people I'm just gonna use artists who be wanting to be too hood and stuff. That because they living out what they always wanted to be, and I always wanted to get the hell away from the hood. You feel me? I ain't wanna be no gangster. You feel me? I ain't never well, I wanna be this. So then once I got the money, it's I gotta try to be like this. I always wanted to get me some money to get the hell on, so that's what I'm doing.
That dope boy is cool when it's necessary.
Yeah, it's just stepping stool.
Yeah.
Everything's stepping stool. Ain't meant to sell dope forever.
I was telling one of my homeboys, and when I was thinking about our interview, and by you saying that made me think about this. The dope boy, the street, the only don't take a time out. If you notice, the street hustle 20 years straight, never take a break. Right? Now, Everything in life got a timeout.
20-year break.
You play basketball, there's a
Street niggas last 20 years? Shit, I didn't know that.
halftime. You go to work, there's a break. You go. Everything has a timeout. We playing against ourselves in that dope game. Running that shit up. Technology done caught up with it. You know what I'm saying? So now you doing shit thinking you low and you ain't never low. I was telling one of the homeboys, don't ever call my phone because you would change your number, but that ain't nothing because you change your number and they tap his phone. So they just waiting on you to call him again and now they got your new number.
Adjusting to this shit, changing, having to stop being around people I'm used to being around, doing things I used to be doing.
Right.
Like just over time, I'm like,
This is the key if you trying to get out of the hood. This is probably gonna be the hardest thing for y'all dudes. If you trying to get out of whatever situation that you in right now. In order for you to grow, something has to go. Seriously.
like I feel and I know like I could adapt to any environment.
Right.
So it was just like adapting to my new environment. And shit, I'm in a little dark spot for a minute. Yeah.
What was hard about it? What was the obstacle?
Including adapting to your environment, as he said. If you are in a new environment, if you are in a new level, you can't be the same person you are when you are in the last level. You gotta level up, and something has to go. But whether you like it or not, something's going, or either you going.
Just basically like really like starting everything over.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
from scratch.
from all the way down to your thoughts.
Man, that's
like,
powerful.
Can't think like this no more. Like you gotta think like this. You can't move like this no more. You gotta move like this. That shit kind of fuck with you because it's like it's real life situations.
All the way to his thoughts, he had to switch up how he moved in the industry. Because if you don't, R.I.P. Pop Smoke, that was my favorite rapper, man. But he was moving a little sloppy. Got caught lacking. R.I.P. PNB Rock. What were you doing in the hood at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? You're moving sloppy. You have to change the way you think, or you will be changed.
You feel me? So it's like, damn, I've been living my whole life thinking like this. Now I gotta like, you really gotta tell yourself like, you can't think like that no more. Or like, that shit be a little depressing, especially about certain stuff.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I was thinking prior to couldn't work right here.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's just it'll have me having some arrested development and not taking full advantage of what this is. And if I don't take full advantage, that means I don't recognize it as a blessing.
Right.
And this right here got to be one of the biggest blessings in the world.
And I feel like that's why I can't get into it or take it for granted or like mishandle it because I feel like it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I feel like it's a blessing, I ain't gonna be like bragging or doing too much. And
Right.
like, you know, I cherish my blessing.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
treat it like a blessing.
So that's why I probably like not so much into it or like so much on this high level. It ain't that I don't care about it. It's like I do care about it.
Right.
To the point where like I'm gonna cherish it.
I don't really like his music because I'm not too much of this mumbling shit. But him as a person, I fuck with that. I'll listen to his album later. You know, I'll play the whole thing and see what I think about it. But him with this mumbling, I'm not too much of a fan. I really wish he would pronounce his words and take that auto-tune off his music so I know what he's saying. But shout out to Lil Baby. That's some game for you. This was off of Fog4 TV, I guess. It's Up There podcast. I watched this whole thing. Very good interview. He asked some great questions that people needed to hear. And I think this one, well, what I'm about to upload is something that y'all needed to hear. I was going to take a clip of what Freeway Ricky said on DJ Vlad joint, but you know, Vlad don't let you react to his shit, so that's been my reaction. I just thought I'd want to share that with y'all today and what he thought about certain things. I think that was the most important thing in the whole podcast. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.